I'm Sifu Mike, and I'm here to tell you about my women's self-defense class, in that I really don't have a women's self-defense class because almost every class that I teach is women's self-defense. Self-defense for everybody, alright? I don't separate things out. I teach everybody equally, every demographic, every gender, teach them all practical self-defense, okay? So a self-defense technique that's really good, it has to be really simple. Okay? Because you got to be able to learn it and do it in like 10 minutes, right? It also has to not require a bunch of strength in order to do, because you got to be able to, do it in like 10 minutes, right? And so those two things, and then a really good self-defense technique, the ones that I really like, are the ones that cause more pain to the opponent if they resist. So the more they resist, the worse it is for them. Right? You combine all of those things together, and I might as well rename my school Lazy Man's Martial Arts, because you can do this whole thing without ever breaking a sweat. That's why I got so much fitness in a lot of my classes, is to get that extra level in there to, give you some fitness as well as teach you practical self-defense. All right, and sure, there's a lot of self-defense that can be found in many things. Like, you can even take the sport of baseball, and there's a lot of techniques in that you can then apply to self-defense, and it's really good, right? But the best, most practical self-defense techniques are the ones that are simple, require no strength, and cause your opponent a lot of pain if they resist. Those are the ones that I like, and I teach that in almost every single class. So I don't need to have a really separate class for women specifically to teach something that I teach in every single class. Okay, if I want a separate curriculum for something very specific to women, then I generally will do that either in a private lesson for the person who needs it, or I make a YouTube video about it. Okay, I've got that already on my channel, tkfmma. You can definitely check those out and see that I've got certain videos that cover things like that, like wearing high heels, okay? Even though I know that's not solely proprietary to women, a lot of guys also do that too, but hey, I'm not going to have a whole class on like how do you do martial arts in heels. Okay, I'm going to make a video on it because it's going to be the same thing every single time. Anyways, like I said, I have self-defense in every single one of my classes. Every single one. I do have a lot of fitness, so don't let that worry you, because one of the reasons why I have that fitness is because you can't really pick and choose when you're going to be able to use your self-defense on the street, right? So you may not be 100% when you do this stuff. Therefore, I want to train that by making you exhausted and using all your muscles in your body way before I teach you how to use techniques. That's the safest way of making it so you're like, oh man, arm doesn't really want to work, but I gotta block, I gotta do all these things, because I'd much rather you give up here in a safe environment than on the street where it counts. Alright, so we're going to train that aspect and get the fitness in while getting the practical self-defense, right? And you kill two birds with one stone, man. You get in shape, alright, you get fit, and you learn how to protect yourself. It's kind of a win-win, and I've been saying it for years. Before there's ever a fitness industry, people were using martial arts for fitness, so it's like, why not, right? Get that in there, get you the actual practical self-defense. Like I said, every single one of my classes, almost every single one. I've got 29 classes on the schedule, and I teach several private lessons each week. And the thing is, I'm not super athletic. I'm not big and strong, right? In fact, I'm 140 pounds on a good day, and I am a brain cancer survivor with a slight neuromuscular disorder on my right side. So I've been doing this, running at a pace of like 35 to 40 hours each week of doing martial arts and teaching martial arts, right? If I was muscling my way through this, it wouldn't happen. So I do know the techniques of how you can practically use your body and physics and everything like that to do these things without any strength. I am living proof, man. I've been doing this since 2016. Okay, this is not hard. So, like I said, don't have a separate class for that. That's not me. Other people can do that for whatever marketing reasons or whatever. I'm putting everybody together because really, when you think about it from a biological standpoint, a lot of women inherently have advantages over men, right? It's been scientifically shown that they have a much higher pain tolerance. Okay, they have less muscle density because of their estrogen in their body, so their muscles aren't as big. That's not a downside. That means they're way more flexible. You can think of muscle flexibility as being the opposite of muscle density, right? So if they're not capable of being super dense, they're going to be super flexible, which means a lot of the joint manipulations don't work as well or at all on some women. That's a good thing, right? And for this very same reasons, their nerves haven't been pushed to the surface by the super dense muscles. So a lot of the pressure point fighting also doesn't really work as well or at all on certain women. And for the most part, most of them have much better hips, and they've had them for much longer, so they know how to use them. So like, without doing martial arts, they already have an advantage. I don't need to have a separate class for that. You know, I just need to teach them like how to punch and kick and stuff like that, and do it in a way that requires absolutely no strength, because a lot of it doesn't. Alright, so that is my whole deal about why I don't have a women's self-defense class in a section titled Women's Self-Defense, because I want to kind of get your attention that literally every single class that I teach here at tkfmma is for women. All of it. Okay? And so you just pick and choose your class. I'm going to teach to whoever is on the mat at the time whatever you need to make you the best you possible. Because that's what I'm here to do. And it all rhymes. I make some really silly rhymes as I do it. It's awesome. Okay, so definitely sign up. You can either do it online, or you can just show up, take a class, right? You can also check me out on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I'm trying to think of all my social medias. Oh, and YouTube. Got a lot of content on YouTube. Going to be adding more stuff to it, so make sure you subscribe. Check out all those things. Definitely just come here and do a class. Like I said, self-defense, almost every class. Virtually every class. And the ones that don't do 100% self-defense, there's still stuff in there that's very self-defense applicable. Just might be a little bit more in tune with sports, but that's okay. We want to have fun, right? That's the whole point of this. If you don't have fun, you're not going to learn, right? So, safe environment, get in shape, learn self-defense, have fun. It's a win-win, man. All good stuff. Definitely check this place out. Sign up. You will not regret it. Again, I'm Sifu Mike, and I will hopefully see you soon.